Back in the old days, when mobile phones had already replaced pagers, MP3 players, telephones, computers, cameras, credit cards, debit cards, and even torches and mirrors, humanity coped. But things have taken that step too far. 4 years back, mobile phones were finally rendered obsolete with the widespread adoption of the most adaptive technology yet, the TotalTech. Just 1 year before this widespread TotalTech adoption, I, as future tech reporter for the Global Network website, was asked to review the UK's panic buying and to give TotalTech our publication's first proper product review. Not that I'm saying my views are influential, but whatever anyone now said, it would come a little too late, as there had already been a 60% take-up of the tech within its first 2 months. The devolution of the mobile network began soon after. My review indicated that I was reluctantly impressed, yet also wary beyond anything ever before experienced in my entire career of considering and analysing our collective future. I was one amongst many vocal and non-vocal naysayers, but all of us were ignored, intimidated and oftentimes bullied to the point of kidnap, assault and murder. I narrowly escaped one particular attack and remained here to tell my tale, albeit to an audience seeing me only as a traitor of my country, my continent and my planet. Technology in general has been trying too hard and shining too brightly for years. Trying to incorporate every element of animal, vegetable and mineral existence into their sphere is the worst kind of butting in. Over the last year, the TotalTech technology has taken over food growing, manufacture, distribution, ordering, storing, longevity and meal planning and productions. What the hell? They'll be eating, digesting and excreting the nutrients next. Not just that, but our clothing, workplaces, laundry processing, exercise, personal hygiene, entertainment, transport and near enough everything else had been incorporated into the deathly reach of the TotalTech umbrella. Only a small number of things weren't yet fully integrated. Laundry was lagging, as was some of the creative fields. Oil painting, vocal skills and the early play of children hadn't yet been touched fully by the TotalTech terror. So I said what I thought, and as a result I was banished. Perhaps even exiled into the places of little coverage. The mountain tops, the wooded and inaccessible glens, and the off-coast based ships that were still primarily analogue rather than digital. The spiritual home of the TotalTech rebellious. We were the pirate radio ships 100 years after the DJs of Radio Caroline spewed their tunes onto the airwaves. It was time for rebellion, but we struggled to work out how it was going to happen. To my knowledge, there has never been a laundry-based rebellion or oil painting revolt. But then it happened. The realisation that singing had always been a language of rebellious expression, and especially in the protest songs of the early and mid-20th century, folk songs of strikes, uprisings and workers' revolts. So that was to be our way out. How we would do it and who we would be were decisions as yet unmade. TotalTech had been surreptitiously taking over every aspect of planet Earth's life, but the company and tech itself had not considered any possible chinks in their overwhelmingly powerful armour. That's what happens when you're trying too hard to conquer the world and not hard enough to consider why you should, and even if you should. Singing lowers stress, boosts immunity and lung function, and enhances memory. In general, it improves mental health and coping skills for physical and emotional pain. Best of all, you don't even need to be good at it to benefit from its cortisol-reducing properties. Actually, no, I take that back. Best of all was the proven record that social inclusion has on the mental and physical health of a person. Singing equals belonging. Singing primes and strengthens connections, and the bonding neurochemical, oxytocin, the love hormone, would be the glue that stuck our little rebellion together. We'd write the songs that would make the whole world sing. We'd write lyrics of rebellious instruction, as we all know how much easier it is to remember lyrics than instructions. We sing in 50 or so languages, and we're infiltrating TotalTech slowly and surely. Our own tech engineers continued working in the music industry, detoxing the TotalTech hold on society, note by note. And there's another rebellion brewing now. The TotalTech early adopters who are finally waking up. Users destroying the manufacturer and throwing the TotalTech pods from hotel balconies while singing "Glory, Glory, Hallelujah." Baby steps towards the slightly less bright lights of reality, following the toxic bright lights of TotalTech. Singing and throwing and unplugging TotalTech, one verse at a time. That was TotalTech by Lesley Atherton.